now they're on both feeds, so you can match the clips.
Hey, this is you're handling that.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Kick it off.
I want to welcome you to the Corner Convo, episode 78. It's your boys back in the building. Let me let you know where you are at
1978, my birthday.
at all times. Hold on.
A corner like thousands of others across the country. It's the place to go if you want to be seen, and to a lot of folks, it's the information center of the neighborhood.
Our job is to spark somebody else watching us.
The GOAT.
We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change.
Funk is in the bag, and the bag is the bass, and the bass never change. It's a groove. Soon as you hear that groove, I know I got you.
I know I got you. Anyway, man, my name is AMON. Say what you want, just spell my name right. This is the Corner Convo. Let me let you know who I am at all times. You heard?
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers and one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
Amon over there, he's like a wild card. Like I've met him before. Like,
to my show, say hello to the host. First, respect the host.
Next up, we got my boy AB in the building. Fresh off doing the most. If you know, you know. You heard?
I'm about to be on some real murder shit, eh? I'm telling you, man. Any nigga that ever looked at me wrong
Through a monocle.
owes me money.
Through PayPal.
Or ever said any jealous bullshit about me is fucking
Instagram.
dead. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Hey, they're fucking dead.
Every time you say it, I understand it, brother.
Time you got to do certain shit.
Next up, you already know what time it is, man. Ladies! There was something very genuine about your reaction, man.
I didn't see that one coming at all.
I'm an African genius. But now, I'm an African genius. So from now on, you will refer to me as the African genius. I'm an African genius. So from now,
Hey, we didn't hit the block. Once again, it's your three favorite guys. We're in the building once again. 78 straight again. Great year for me. I was born in that year, 78.
1978, bro.
July.
November. You old, bro.
I'm older than you. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
But see, that 5 inches, that it's 5 months between July and November, something like that.
5 inches.
I said of height. I clearly said of height.
Well, yeah.
I got the inches of height.
Missed that part.
It's locked and loaded today.
On purpose, huh?
It's locked and loaded today.
I missed that part.
Just missed it. That's simple.
Yeah. So you saying if I was born in November,
You might be 6.
I might be 6.
You might be 6'3". So
Man, damn. So it's not my mama's fault, really. It's just the way the stars align.
might be the universe's issue with you.
I have an issue with the universe. Then fuck you in.
It might be 78. Who famous wore 78 though? Who wore 78 that was famous?
Smith.
Bruce
Smith. Yes.
Let's go. That was easy for y'all.
Yeah.
There's probably another one in there too.
But he had the most rock solid looking face ever.
Yeah, he looked like a square head.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
shit. Your boy
And he
Lawrence
had a flat
Lawrence Taylor
top.
is in some bullshit again. But you know.
What? What you mean?
Yeah, man. All kind type of mug shots out here.
First of all, I know he's still alive. I'm not trying to be funny.
I didn't
Yeah,
either.
no, he's been around.
I did not know that. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's neither here nor there. I'm not here to talk bad about the
I
man.
judge everybody. Fuck that. This is not a. Planet Fitness always lie to people. This is not a judgment-free anything on earth.
No.
Everybody gets judged every day, almost everywhere.
For sure. For sure.
That's hilarious, man.
We fresh out the lab live. Just a quick recap, man. Everybody that came out, thank you. The toy drive, thank you. Man, you guys are amazing.
Love you guys.
Really, really put things in perspective for me. I'm sure for my co-hosts, my compadres, my squad, my team, my brothers. It was just amazing, man. Again, thank you to Brother Rogers. You know, he doesn't do the D in the last name.
Destin Leon.
Ain't no D.
You know,
do the D.
You ran into Leon, didn't you, recently?
Yeah, I did, man. I ran into him last night again. Let me tell you, man, that brother looks so overworked. He looks so overworked, man. If I say, damn, well, I just saw you, you know. But yeah, I ended up having a security gig at the Big Jam last night, Clap up for me. It's all good. Things are moving positively. But I realized how old I was before I got there. So I prepped like an old man. All right. I wore my Tommy Copper knee sleeves.
No, from the commercial?
No, yeah, from the commercial.
What?
Knee sleeves.
The one with your favorite?
Knee sleeves, bro.
I don't know what that is.
No, with your favorite quarterback.
Jerry Rice and
Brett Favre, bro.
The
copper tunnel. Yeah, do they?
What are they for?
Arthritis, people with bad knees.
Everything, old people. Don't worry about it. About a year, you're going to have
My
something.
boy used to wear those because he had like
trip.
water in his knees or whatever, but I didn't know what they did. Water.
Well, it's really for athletes, for former athletes, so you wouldn't probably.
That's fucked up. But yeah, man, I got as much rest as I could coming off working a real gig to do this gig with my plug, man. He always connect, man, and hook me up, so it's cool. Work backstage, the VIP area, the all access spaces. Man, I had 2,000 wristbands on. One for iHeart, one for GCI.
Shout out.
One for Lil Baby. One for
Shout
Lil Dirt.
Right. Shout
one
out.
for the green room.
Shout
one
out.
for the champagne room.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? It's just dude. One because I got a weapon. One from a cop
Shout
with a
out.
weapon. I'm like, Joe, hold hand like a glow stick. You know what I'm saying? Like a bomb pop glow stick, bro. It was goofy though, but working that shit, bro, it was different, dog. And I'm gonna be a second, so y'all relax and chime in or whatever, bro. The level of stars, you had Dirt headlining. First of all, when Dirk hit the stage, I thought the United Center was gonna collapse, bro.
Yeah, they
collapsed, bro.
He the king. I got Prince. He the king of the city. Let me be clear.
He gotta be. They gave the boy the key and he rocked it, bro. It was a family oriented show for him.
Yeah, was those his kids on stage or just
bro? I thought maybe 1 or 2 would show up. So I know his music. I don't know his life. Okay. I know he had 217 kids, and all of them were there.
So when he go into his shows,
he gave him the mic. Let him rap his songs at one point, which was dope. I thought that was
on stage actually doing all the signs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't hear them saying the curse words, but I can see the mouth moving at the parts. Yeah, so I'm positive they were, man. But how come when you interact with people, the stars, a lot of times they do the least. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. They all right.
Right.
Those that got it, they got it. The ones that wish they had it, kind of do the most. In the wrong scenario. And the entourage is the biggest fucking headache.
It is.
Dude, y'all got nothing. Y'all are have-nots. You know what I'm saying? Last night, I'm going to start from the end. It's this chick named Queen Key. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
She tried to treat you?
Bro, let me tell you something. We're giving you a pass and a play for all your little friends, and everybody with you. Now, the Kettle One Club at United Center, it was VIP for them. They closing down. They say, oh, shorty, she a star. She can come through. Her and like 2 people. One person didn't want to go, so now it's just only 2 people.
Right.
Her and somebody else.
Right.
Let me tell you something. She trying to drag everybody with her. I'm like, look here. Look here. You and him can go. Another dude tried to come in. I stop him. She get to going off. This bitch put her motherfucking hands on me. She does this. I say, you look, I'm a professional. I've been doing this a long time. I've heard way worse. I've been stolen on before. You know what I'm saying? I tell security, I say, dog, if this bitch...
Security tell security.
Joe, if this bitch put her hands on me again, I'm going to show you what this badge do. He said, oh, I got it.
It was her security you was up to?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. My point in her face. And she looking all like this, like she finna do something. But you is this big.
She done pissed you off. You done called her three.
When I grab your motherfucking little blonde weave, when I grab it and drag your ass to the processing room, you gonna understand then, bro.
Process.
Yeah, it's a whole room there, bro.
Oh, for real? Because people get arrested at the concert.
Act the fuck up, Joe. Right. But then on top of that, dog, I also saw what I think is gonna be a new norm coming up pretty soon. And it's the age of plastic surgery. It's here. It's here. It hasn't been as prominent or as dominant as it is now, bro. I saw people from the ages 40, I'm going to go as low as 19, bro.
Wow.
Ass and titty jobs. Botox in lips and cheeks, bro. I saw it, and I'm looking, I'm like, I know how old you are. I got old man eyes. I can see. Because I'm not wanting to go to jail. Period. I almost went to jail, though. I saw Shauna.
Shout out to Shauna. I got to reach out to Shauna.
Big shout. She showed me some love. Gave me a nice picture, man. Thank you. Chicago's very own. Rap OG, not mentioned enough when it comes down to female artists and MCs.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, you know what I'm saying?
Shauna had bars.
And saw the City Girls. I went to jail again. It's cool. Look, has some work to do. It's cool. It's all right, though.
How many people did they have on this ticket, man?
Like 1 million. And it was even more that were not on the list or the flyer.
Wow.
I was so proud of Out West showed up in a form of crucial conflict.
For sure.
They came through talking their shit. They smell like hay in the middle of the bar still to this day. Now, they gave them 4 passes plus 4. So there's 8 people, right? Guess how many they showed up with?
30.
2,000 people. Hey, Corey's such a talker that all of them got in, bro.
See, that'd be the thing, man.
Bro.
This be for me, it's like, when I used to do them events, I felt like that's what makes it a problem is that they go to places and places honor it. And so that's why when they go to the next place and I'm like, yeah, fam, I'm not them. I'm telling you that these 25 people can't fit in this 10-person green room. I already told you this in advance. I told everybody in this advance. The only people going to be allowed in the green room are you, your DJ, your manager. You can maybe bring a chick back there to sign some autographs and take some pictures. But
Speaking of chicks,
you cannot have people just chilling because it's not enough physical space. And it's really a security hazard for me because when you come in the private entrance.
Right.
And if you got 27 people behind you coming in the private entrance,
it's no longer private.
I don't know what they got on their person.
Right.
So I'm sending them to the front. They getting searched. Now,
Absolutely.
You can give them wristbands to your area when you want, but they getting searched. I ain't going to search you, but they getting searched. So I don't know, man. It's the entourage game. It's always been like that, but in classic rock and roll times, it was if you got backstage, it was just assumed you was there. Nobody was kicking people out of backstage back in the day.
Right.
The true groupie time was in the rock and roll era when you would, girls would sneak backstage, and you know what I'm saying, like.
And
once they was back there, it's cool. But now,
yeah, they bring with them.
Everybody think they should be backstage.
But word to the wise, like backstage is overrated.
Yeah, it's whack. It's super whack.
It is. But I want you to know it though.
Go ahead,
bro. Speaking of groupies, pause. A guy tried to bring in a whole Desert Eagle with 4 magazines.
What?
4, not 1 magazine.
Was he
not 2?
Was he the rapper?
No, he was with Entourage. He was a manager. Fam, I don't search you. They got a whole metal detector in the search bags.
Right.
He put his bag on the belt like, okay, y'all can look at it.
He thought he was cleared.
Bro, get your ass out of here.
You finna manage from the Bluetooth in the car.
You mentioned groupies. Okay. I saw several times last night where they wear stockings on their dress or something like that. They go somewhere, disappear with somebody entourage, come back. There's no stockings on. Your lipstick looked phenomenal 10 minutes ago. It's gone. it's gone now, you know what I'm saying? But it led me to think like this, though. Groupies now are different than we were growing up, bro. Because, in my opinion, and this is me thinking about this shit, because I was up on my feet all last night and didn't go to bed till maybe like 3, 4 in the morning. So I had to unwind once I got home. Right. My bones had to stop vibrating. Boy, the bass of them speakers off the chain.
Yeah, you standing right next to him.
Boy, I was dying. You know what I'm saying? Joe, groupies back in our day, they fucked for profit. They fuck for profit a lot of times. Now,
for a position to turn to a photographer, maybe.
Bro, they fuck the ballers. They fuck the ballers, the head of the crew, bro.
Okay.
Very rarely do you see them fucking the underlings like that, unless dude is that big, that kind of status. Now, these little groupies now, and I see it all the time at these little events and shit like that, bro. They fucking cats that got potential. I'm like, is the pool that murky now?
Yeah.
Is that murky now, bro? But see, that's a problem because now you're settling. You're settling early, you know what I'm saying? And now, what kind of person are you setting for yourself, even when you're getting older? When it comes down to looking for a man or dating a man, you're not going to go for the guy. You may not have the mindset to go for the guy at the top because for your whole life, you have been conditioning yourself to go for the guy maybe in the middle or below. And it to me, it's bothersome, but I'm going to skip that. Yeah, I'm in my phone a little bit. And then, I fuck with some of the young music. Shout out to Rick Ross, who came out, and who else dropped?
I watched it.
Rick Ross' album was cold.
I didn't think it was the best Rick Ross album yet, though.
I'm not done with it.
We'll get past that. I got my own thought about that shit too, though. But, dog, I got a chance to hear their music up close and personal, not in my car, and how the crowd reacted to the artists on stage. I see why your opposition wake up every morning thinking about peeling your motherfucking cap back, thinking about putting you on a T-shirt, thinking about putting you on the talk outline, thinking about leaving your kids without parents, bro.
That's what they talk about?
Joke.
And you see people's response.
Dirk bought a guy on stage named Booker 400, I think. This man's song started off slow, right? He was singing. But when the beat dropped, even when he was singing about killing your ass for 4 straight minutes. And the crowd was going crazy about that.
Exactly.
Every song they showed, somebody was doing this. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Dot. The whole crowd doing all that shit, bro.
Right.
So all you motherfuckers that don't got a way to get away and escape the bullshit you talk about or listen to on the radio or in these people's songs that you stream, you got to go back to these same areas and live in this shit. Now, much you don't think about, music affects the way the fuck you think. Your environment affects the way you fucking think, man. So now you're going back, and instead of, and Boondocks is good. This is really great for the Boondocks did this, dog. Excuse me for saying this word. No, I ain't got to say it. The N-word moment. Bro,
Oh,
so
yeah,
now,
with
instead
the,
of avoiding the N-word moment,
Right.
now all this you've been putting in your system, feeding your soul and your energy, bro, it's coming back out.
It's just life.
No,
It's
those are
like
facts.
it is, bro.
Because
Everyday life.
after I get through listening to Benny the Butcher or
You wanna go sell some
Griselda,
dope?
I want to go sell some dope. I want to cook up.
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a real thing.
It's good though, but that's probably about enough for me, dog. But it's a lot more. It's a lot more I want to get into, but we got a whole show.
I mean, you know, my daughter was there. Shout out to Kayla, man.
So I could have got her.
She was there.
wherever
I
she wanted
told
to go,
her.
bro.
I told you to call me. I told you to
Wherever
call
she
me.
wanted to go, dog.
I almost started to pull up. I was like, but I hit my friend. I was like, yo, you doing this big jam thing? And she was like, you mean drive-by shooting jam? And I was like, I stopped for a second and I was like, I guess that's true. Like, it just really is about a lot of violence. Like, I would stand
Drive-by
there
shooting jam.
and I wouldn't really like enjoy being there. Like, you know, be backstage or whatever, chop it up. But it's like, these are not artists that I connect with directly like that. Like, these are artists that my relationships are purely professional in that way. I'm not going to like sit and listen to your music in any real way. So I was like, yeah, I guess I don't want to put that kind of time and energy into doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Young Blue. He came through. Chopped up a little bit. A young guy, very mellow. I think his name is Young Blue for a reason. You know, you equate blue with melancholy a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
He had one emotion, and it was like,
He said, yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Anne Marie, complete sweetheart. Her entourage was Joe. I see why these cats got little in front of their name.
They
All
love
of
us
them.
Yeah, they
love us.
small, yeah.
Bro, I gotta stand up for a second. I'm talking to cats like this. Literally.
I mean, you generally look down on people as it is when you
I'm
talk
only
to them.
6'5", you know what I'm saying? So everybody was tiny except Sean and the City Girls.
Yeah.
See how straight my face got? Because I mean that. Shout out to Anne Marie for the picture too, though. It was really great, man. You know, good to see conflict, twister, everybody falling through. Chicago had 10 minutes on stage, and it was funny. I think you kind of mentioned it in the car. Or maybe it was you. It was you. I talked to you earlier a little bit. That the young cats ain't gonna connect with them. They look 10 minutes on stage.
Right.
No matter how impactful these guys were to Chicago's rap culture or rap culture, period. Because one, I think it was maybe Lil Baby's manager / head of security. He had to show somebody who conflict was. Like, Joe, no, these
They
cats.
didn't even know who they was.
A manager from somebody else, they didn't know.
Yeah.
I saw a young group called DCG. I didn't know about, so I tapped some of the young people I know, like, who's these people? They was like, oh, J.R. Roosevelt, Joe, they this, that. Dog, one of them guys walked in, out of 5 of them, and he was a twin. He walked in, I said, Joe, I got to watch him. He had the vibe already, bro. I got to watch him already. Hurry up and get him out of here, please. And I think cats, maybe you can, I'm sorry, dog.
Yeah,
maybe you can agree with this a little bit. I think at big venues like that, I'm old again. Maybe I just ain't got no tolerance or patience for it. I think I'm still a pretty patient guy. When you done performing at a big event like that, when you done performing, leave.
Listen,
Get the fuck out.
I learned this game, man. I first started doing festivals or whatever. Like, the backstage culture was super exciting to me because, like, I'm seeing all the artists and I'm seeing how it goes. And it's just like, it's amazing, right? But the guy I was working with was a crotchety white guy. Shout out to Tom Peters, man. This guy's actually a brilliant guy.
Sound like you do weather.
What word did you use? Crotchety?
Crotchety.
Oh, crotchety.
It's like that kind of like always like always kind of like.
Well, we don't know that word,
shit.
so
Yeah, we
crotchety
have to
is
look
something else to us, bro.
Curtis Bills. Look up crotchety. Okay,
Yeah, right.
That's
Crotchety? I know what crotchety
That
is.
sounds like something on your
but
balls.
When your balls
But
musty.
also, Curtis, them goddamn
Musty
recaps
balls.
getting long, fam. Like,
Oh, they good.
No,
Joe.
they're excellent.
Excellent,
No.
man.
You're not going to censor that man.
Six
Don't-
paragraphs.
That's because you're a
man.
teacher. You read all day.
It takes fucking forever.
That shit is amazing, man. Keep it up.
But anyway, so yeah, man. So he had this thing where he would be like, it was super funny how he would do it. They would have to come back to get their backstage passes, right? They're coming early before their show starts, before the sound check or whatever, and they're like, where do we put our cars? You know, all of the shit that you got to do, right?
Right.
So when they would come in, he'd be like, how many you got? And they'd be like 12. And so he'd be writing the names on it. He'd be like, he would look out. He'd be like, there's 5 guys in the band. Why do you need 12 passes? And they'd be like, oh, well, you know, we got the wife. And we're talking like, we're not talking about like, we're talking about dudes that work at the post office that put together a band on the weekend, right? We're talking about, you know, lawyers and doctors that play jazz on Saturdays at the local bar, right?
Right.
So they're like, oh, you know, we got the wife and we got a photographer and da-da-da. And he'd be looking like, yeah, they don't play any instruments, do they? Like, he used to give these people the hardest time, right? And I used to be sitting there going like, why are you going so hard,
He never got jumped on?
perform? No, he's not a small dude. He's short, but he's stocky and he's a farmer. So like that type of strength,
that's a different kind of strength.
That's a different kind of strength, man.
I ain't no farmer, man.
But anyway, so he So, but what he would always would do is he would put a time on the pass. So he would put a name of the band so that all security knew that he was supposed to be back there, right? But then he would put a time, and the time told security when he was supposed to be out. So if you was walking around with this pass on and it says 6:30 on it, security would see you like, hey man, you got to go.
Wow.
Right? I still use that system to this day.
You only get this kind of game on the corner. You only get this kind of game on the corner.
Because it does. It shows you that, like, yo, you don't need to be here. And usually what happens is the headliner don't know you, feels uncomfortable, especially now with COVID.
Yeah.
You bringing 27 people with you that ain't getting paid to be here, all they going to do is bring COVID to Beyonce. Nigga, get out of here.
That's all yesterday was a super spreader.
Yeah, I know.
That's
it.
Hey,
that was another reason I didn't go.
And that was Dirk's first performance in Chicago, what, like 10 years? First big performance, bro?
Was it? Well, let's give him a congratulations for proposal to his
She said yes to taking your money in 10 years. Congratulations, brother. You are. I'm sorry. I don't see any way that doesn't end in a.
Hey, man, the man said she been holding him down, man. You can't.
Oh, I believe it. No, I've heard
he said he lived to love her.
Their relationship is like the epitome of relationships for young people. Like they look at them like Jay-Z and Beyonce, real talk, in Chicago.
That was the first thing I came to mouth when I talked to her. Did you see such? Yeah, come on. It was so beautiful.
Love her. Like they feel like she and I don't know what she does other than be Dirk's wife.
I don't know.
But like
she hold him down. What you mean?
And she hold him down. And I think he said that in a number of situations. And when that whole robbery situation happened, whatever. But I am trying to get at the point of this, that I don't see how any of this not ends in a divorce 10 years from now at this stage. And when you get married in the industry at that age, they're not even 30, right? Like,
I mean, when you get married, period, early. Though.
I mean, that's true. But I'm just saying today's version of celebrity marriages, it's like they're designed to keep the story alive so that they can get divorced 5 to 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre threw a whole party
for
his divorce. Like that's not a normal thing. That's new. That's new shit. And that's about to be a new thing, right? Like it's going to be like we're throwing a divorce party now, right? But yeah, good luck to y'all. I hope y'all make it. I do think that they have a genuine relationship for what I know of it.
I watched that shit live, right? And not only did I get a chance to see the music relate to the fans or how they connect, the music connects with the fans and the artists connect with the fans. I got to see how the artists connect with the fans. Because when he proposed to her on stage, which is like the new school urban way, he said some other shit like, yeah, you going to be my wife? Oh, they cool. He said, you going to be my wife? Yeah. She was happy. Good for them. I watched every single girl in my eye shot. Oh, cheer up and all this. They act like they were getting engaged.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, they rock with.
So you know how we connected with like TV characters and movie characters. The game now, the music game, a lot of times now, to me reminds me of that because they stream everything, they on YouTube and everything. So now these are their characters. Even though they are music artists, these are their characters. So I was like, it confused me the whole day. Like, why were they so fucking happy? Oh, I get it because y'all been vibing with them on YouTube for years now. Y'all been watching them live and die on live and YouTube for a while now. So these are y'all soap opera characters, so to speak.
I mean, there's a reason why young people, like why the music industry focuses on finding talent young. So the Biebers and the Ushers, the reason why they focus on finding them as teenagers is that you get that market of fan. And that stretches 10 years easy.
Right.
And the good ones, the Chris Browns, they can take that teenage fan base, even old
cat
girl
that went to jail, beat up the old girl,
and they can take them into the adult fan base. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But if they don't, they're going to find them another 15-year-old that can keep that 15. I mean, it's what American Idol's whole model is. They get every year. They got a series of. You can ask anybody since the beginning of American Idol that was 15 around the time that they were watching it. They will know the whole top 10, 12 lineup because it was such a signature part of their childhood. You know what I'm saying? The way we might talk about X-Men characters or something like that, or basketball players
for sure,
or whatever. They can run down the whole, and this every year it's a new crop of singers. So it's like it's a.
I'm done with the Big Jam.
Shout out to Moody. I'm done with the Big Jam too. Thanks for the big check.
I heard that.
For sure. So y'all heard the list of names that he name dropped, a little flex. So expect some of these people in 2022. Just for the record.
That's my turn because I didn't.
Leon, get some sleep, bro.
At all.
Go ahead, brother.
No, yeah, right, exactly.
Go ahead.
I didn't need permission. I just let you know I was going to do that.
Go right ahead. The King of Zamunda.
Go ahead. Like fuck you talking.
He's here now, people.
No, man. Yeah, I did. I had a great weekend.
Okay.
Right. Start there. No, yeah, definitely had a great weekend, man. Coming out of the live show, which was a lot of fun, a lot of vibes. Went into the next couple of days, actually. So I went and got to start out with just shout out to Robert Glasper, DJ Jahi Sundance, man. Like them brothers are just the coolest cats. Like they just cool. You know what I'm saying? Jahi Sundance is one of the most easy, like, to communicate with, easy to work with, easy to understand guys, man. He's really, really, really just chill like that. So yeah, he put us on the list for the Robert Glasper show, which we got a great opportunity to go and see not only him play, they have so much fun when they play, but also got to chop it up with him a little bit afterwards. So that's always fun when he's in town. We always recount the same stories.
He's just a dope.
Oh yeah. Robert's cold, man. Robert's cold.
Not to cut you off.
Then also shout out to Mike Jew, Jeff Beckham. They did their opening.
Yes. Hey brother,
I
I had to work. I talked to Mike. You know what I mean? Right before, and yeah, it was work is work.
No, it was cool, man. It was an opening. It was.
I'm
real
glad you were there to at least represent.
No, it was an opening, man. It's real chill. I mean, Joby Art Center is dope. So like when you walk in, you can go pretty much on any level and see various Joby.
Is it an acronym or something, or just the whole?
No. It's a name, Zhou, right. Like it's Chinese.
Okay, cool.
Z-H-O-U.
I was just curious. You heard that, listeners, right?
But over there off 35th. But yeah, man, it's really, really, really dope spot, man. So like, there's art everywhere. So even though you're going to like one particular exhibit, there's a bunch of other exhibits opening and doing stuff. So yeah, man, but they got a nice spot in there. Saw your people, saw Isaac Paul. Shout out to Isaac real quick. It was somebody else I bumped into in that joint. Anyway, so yeah, a couple of the artistic folks from around was in there. Then I did something else. Oh, my mother. Shout out to my mom.
The most important thing.
Adekola Adedapo, who got her master's degree.
Hey. Shout out to you, Queen.
Popping bottles.
Yep. Got to wait till the applause is done because on the show that shit's loud as hell. Got to shout out to her getting her master's degree. Crazy part is I won't tell that story. Anyway, shout out to her getting her master's degree. That was great. Got to hang out with her. Auntie, who's also Congresswoman Gwendolyn Moore, Auntie Jeanette, Aunt Sharon, Aunt Pat, the whole team. It was cool just sitting with them, having coffee and talking jazz after that.
You have your legs crossed?
Nope, didn't go that far.
Right.
The Fish, though, at Sam's Cafe and Jazz in Milwaukee. If you ain't been to that spot on King Drive, you need to check that out. The Fish was amazing.
What drive?
I'm so sick of that.
Yeah.
King Drive.
Soon to be known as Tim UL Black Drive, but this is in Milwaukee, so I don't know if they're going to do that up there. But in Chicago, it should be renamed.
No, take Titus.
But then we scrambled back to Chicago. I mean, back to the city, and saw Daly. Y'all heard of this guy, Daly? Young white cat, man, like, small guy out of the UK. I think he's definitely from Europe. He had kind of like that accent. But man, this dude can sing, bro. Like,
is it Blue Eyed Soul?
Oh, absolutely.
No such thing.
He's definitely under the Adele.
We gonna argue that shit all the time.
Amy Winehouse.
You
no,
can just
man,
sing.
this dude.
Amy Winehouse can't sing for once, so stop naming her.
He did
please.
what?
She can drink and do drugs, but she can't sing.
He did she passed away by now, but
yeah.
He did the Tevin Campbell challenge and killed it.
Wait.
It's a challenge?
Yeah, it's been a challenge because Robert Glasper did it and did the wrong song.
Okay, can we talk? That's why I did that last week.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I peeped that after I saw that. But he murdered it. Had a great show. So
he didn't sing a white song. He sang a black song, huh?
No, he sang his song. He did a Christmas melody that had he's definitely Blue Eyed Soul though for sure. If you check him out, Daley, really dope.
All right, I'm checking him out.
Feel like I did something else, but yeah, that seems to be about the general rap. And then today got some little basic things together. Shout out to the siblings. Got a brother birthday gift a little bit early, so that was hooked up and working. But
good job, Adidapos.
That's what it is, man. And then, of course, I am now officially on Christmas break. For the
that's a real thing.
Brother.
That's a real thing.
You earned it.
Y'all only get 2 weeks, huh? The kids get like 3 or some shit, huh?
Yeah, nah. Well, they get 2 weeks, but then our school
prep,
they get one more day. So we start back on the 3rd on the Monday. They start on the Tuesday.
On the Tuesday.
Got it. Well,
how was your week, Joe?
Let me think. Live show. Right back to preparing for the next show.
It's a grind, dog.
Today had an excellent business meeting. Yeah, it's
what's
moving.
happening.
It's moving. You know what I mean? Like it's moving. We're going into 2022, and things are going to look different, be different, and hopefully you guys are here for the ride.
Absolutely.
But anyway, not Kendrick.
Let's fire somebody. Like, hopefully you make it.
or maybe I'm talking about somebody that
check your emails.
I'm really feeling the way about Chicago right now, man.
What was happening?
I'm an up north representative.
Okay.
Right? And generally there's less crime. I'm not gonna say a lot, but there's less crime. But it seems that Lakeview, River North, Lincoln Park, Gold Coast, Ravenswood,
get their ass.
They are running through. They're running through these neighborhoods on a regular basis, and crime is completely up. Right? Maybe you can just speak to this just quickly as we go through the process of this, because I don't understand. Like I don't even now. Not that I don't feel safe.
It's
not that I don't feel safe. Right? I feel safe wherever I go.
You got hands.
But what I'm saying is, I think obviously it's sweet, right, for the criminal to come this way and do this, right?
Yep.
How do you combat it, or what's being done for real? Because I see certain aldermen stuff. This will not be allowed in my neighborhood.
What they gonna do though?
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
What you gonna do about it? Right? I don't condone what the fuck going on. Let me be clear.
I don't.
You know what I'm
think
saying?
it's the people from the neighborhood doing it?
No.
No, hell no.
I don't know.
Hell no.
I'll tell you like this. When I first got on the job, I was actually arresting people. When I would lock people up in Wicker Park or Bucktown or Logan Square, bro, their addresses always said 92nd in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. He gonna keep it out south. He ain't gonna use it out west, Jack.
No, for real.
At all.
No, it's definitely south. It's definitely south.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. The
I'm not
stats.
bullshit, bro.
These are real stats, bro.
I'm not making this up. For real. I'm not saying Westside people didn't come over there and hit licks, bro. They did, but
They
you know,
just
most
didn't
of the
get
time,
arrested. They didn't get caught.
No, it wasn't as frequent as Southside.
They run fast.
It wasn't. I'm gonna run your name now. Think about it.
Oh, you run mine. I can tell you exactly what's gonna pop up and where.
I was a little too defensive about the Southside, man.
Yeah, dude.
All right, bro.
No, my address was definitely Westside address when I was getting caught up.
But you know, policing has been so soft in communities like that. You stupid. So soft in communities like that because crime really didn't. I can't say it didn't happen, but it wasn't as rampant because it always happened. It was underreported. You know why? Because they want to keep those neighborhoods and the prices of the property up and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now
that's true.
Is that considered a cover up?
Absolutely.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's more frequent. Look like this. Why? If we three broke dudes, why I'm gonna keep hitting you over the head for pennies when I can hit so-and-so over the head? If you broke and you rich, why I'm gonna hit you over the head for pennies when I hit you over the head for dollars?
And when I come to your neighborhood, you don't seem none too concerned.
You don't.
Like, you don't
You're
seem
nonchalant.
like,
You all that, bro.
You know.
So now that all this crime is up and robberies and burglaries are running amok and crime is afoot out there up north, bro, what police gonna do? Nothing. We ain't got nobody. 750 people retired.
I'm glad you brought it up. Glad you brought it up.
750 people retired this year so far. 200 plus are stripped because it's COVID.
240 to be exact.
And you hired 36 officers this year. You see how the math is going? You know what I'm saying? And then when they get officers,
so were those retirements, were they early retirements? I'm assuming they
planned, and some because of protocol, and some because the job just ain't shit no more. It's not appealing anymore.
Yeah.
Same way you can't get applicants to apply for the job.
Yeah.
You know, you have people leaving because of the same reasons, bro.
Too. Yeah.
So you do the math. When they get these cats out the academy, they don't send them to 20, 23, and 20, which is Wrigleyville, Ravenswood. They send them to Inglewood, Austin, Garfield. You know what I'm saying? Place that's over policed already.
Yeah,
so now we know if all the police over here where we at, guess what? Ain't no police. Up there, let's go hit these mobs with these Volkswagens, these Mercedes, and these Teslas over the head. They aren't concealing carry. They walk around lottie-dottie, stare at their phone, earplugs in. This is easy.
And they have insurance.
Absolutely, man.
They're gonna replace this.
Yep.
Like this is not gonna be. This is gonna be a sad moment for 2 to 4 days.
Run his name because I like your criminal intent.
Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna come up. I can tell you exactly what's gonna come up.
After you done run his name, I'm gonna Google him.
Absolutely.
Oh no, you can Google me now. That's a whole different series of information.
Yeah, no, I just think it's crazy, man. Again, it's nothing new, but it's wild. Like it's a money play, right?
Go get him, young fellas.
It's a money play because because like you said,
attaboy.
You want to keep your
not okay, man. You cannot chastise rappers for talking about murder and shooting people all day and then be like, go get them, guys. Go make sure you rob the rich. That's
Robin
not
Hood.
okay, man.
Hey, man, it's a rough game out here, man. It's a rough game out here, man.
I mean, in general, though, that is why, though. It is the fact that when you create, and this is not just now, this is not just Chicago, man. This goes throughout history. When the haves concentrate wealth and property and things like that into a place, and that gap gets wider and wider and wider.
That's happening.
That's when the have-nots say, fuck this.
Yep.
And they make a change
We're saying the same
in
thing,
that
huh?
direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I fully agree that that's what's going on.
Well, I also thought it was dope, man, that Chicago kids out of a high school walked out for racial slurs that teachers were saying, and they said they will not be silenced.
Good.
I think that speaks to the mindset of our youth right now, right? Because they're not
Where
all.
is that school? I couldn't really quite.
Was it Sarah E. Good STEM Academy?
But like, where?
Yeah,
is
STEM
it?
Academy. I thought
I think it's Sarah E. Good.
I don't know. I know what it. No, he told me what it was called, but I don't know where that is.
Me either. I didn't look up the address.
Let's see. Well,
It might be in the predominantly Latino neighborhood
The
because
reason I
most of
bring
the students
that
are
up.
Latino.
Okay. The reason I bring that up is because we've been discouraged in the past,
Right.
from encouraging kids. Like, I've had students actually come to me like, Mr. Adedapo, you teach social justice. We think this is an injustice. We
Right.
want to stage a walkout. Now, I can't be a good teacher and tell you shouldn't do that. if
you
that's
talked
what
about that
believe.
because they didn't want the A. Remember you said you
Right, I was like, no. If you do that, if you organize a successful protest, but a successful protest has to be peaceful. You have to actually have terms. You have to be able to negotiate those terms, and they have to be reasonable, right? And so it's like that's what the A is if you do it. But in certain communities, you're discouraged from letting kids walk out because those kids go out into the streets. And
76 in Holman.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. But people in the neighborhood feel like that is a safety risk. If you have 300 students at a small school, I don't know how big this school is, but if you have 500, 600 students all walk out into the street, the neighbors and the business community are the ones that are like, no.
Yeah. Yep.
We can't have that. So that's why I say I guess I'm kind of interested in where it is.
Quick question for you.
Because I'm wondering who that business community is. But that's over there by the mall. That's like Forest City Mall area, right?
Forest by Western, right?
Yeah, Cicero.
That's what you
76
said.
Cicero,
No,
Holman.
Cicero. You said Holman.
Holman, Cicero, too far. But
Oh,
yeah.
right.
But check this out though. Because it was only 20 minutes, do you think they actually talked to authority about it?
I mean,
they said it was a 20-minute walkout.
I think somebody on the staff knew about it before it happened.
Okay.
Maybe they were not consulted like how to do it, but somebody on the staff knew about it. And if kids actually do it, there's nothing you could do. Like, here's the real part. When you look back at all protests prior civil rights, it was students. What people lose sight of, these were not adults. It's just that being 16 or 17 or 18 in Mississippi in 1968 was a much more serious life thing than being 16 in Chicago in 2021. The types of things that they had to deal with on the day-to-day, the type of things that their parents had to deal with on a day-to-day, they were far more serious things. So those kids were adults when they hit 17, 18 in terms of psychologically.
Right. They were treated like adults too.
Yeah, and they were treated like adults. So
unfairly.
We have kids in our era now that they don't become adults until they're 31. They live with their parents till they're 29.
I wish that was me.
They don't want a driver's license.
I left at 25.
I left at 25.
I was kind of kicked out at like 24.
Okay. But when you look at most,
it was kind of a kick out.
When you look at most,
thanks, Dad.
Protests throughout history, particularly pre-1980. It is students. It is high school students that drive it. And so a lot of the change that we've seen over the history of the United States comes from the high school students. And right now we're seeing the opposite. High school students are super complacent. And this idea that they walked out, I'm just surprised they actually did it.
Right.
I'm just surprised they actually followed through.
Let's get into the fight game.
I missed it.
I sent the link yesterday. I knew you was working, but this boy Jake Paul completely knocked Woodley the fuck out.
Really?
Put him to sleep.
Round?
I'm talking about, it was probably like the 6th, maybe 7th. It was only 8-round fight. Caught him with a right hook that I'm talking about. The memes
And didn't
are gonna
he
be crazy.
just fight somebody like
He just fought Woodley like 3 months ago.
Oh, this is the same
dude.
rematch.
Yeah, rematch.
And he did him again.
Which
did
is
him
lame.
again.
Oh, well,
So he took the fight because somebody else didn't take it. So he took it.
Yeah, that just means that it's clear now.
The man wanted to cry.
You served up. Yeah, he's over with.
The mamas were in the ring, which was blowing me. Like, get out the ring. Like, I don't need
that's not even a real fight. It's a charity thing. Let your mom get that motherfucker, man. Her baby in that sleep without a pillow.
Yeah,
she will give her baby a pillow and some cover, man.
Yeah.
bruh.
Give him some tussin.
Give her 5 minutes.
He needs some milk.
I'm not even gonna give that guy that much attention.
How about this, bro? Fight Kendall Gill.
Kendall Gill,
Fight
yes.
Kendall Gill. Or instead of these YouTube promotions, I ain't mad at you doing
We're
a
not
money
talking about
grab.
Kendall Gill, the basketball.
Yeah.
No, he fights.
Bro, he
no,
fight.
he's the truth.
He's
Matter of fact, Darren Williams was fighting.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He snuffed Frank Gore.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that happened. Oh, that was the undercard.
That was the undercard, and it was.
They shouldn't fight either.
And Duran smashed it.
Yeah,
light skin got a
Duran, he can fight. You know what I mean? Technically,
he's also bigger than Frank Gore. Frank Gore is a small, stocky guy.
I need Jake Paul to fight somebody for real.
Hey, Kendall,
get his ass. KG, get his ass.
Fuck that boy up. Kendall in shape, bruh. And this is what he does.
I'm just saying.
Like, there's footage. Like, he's not a stranger to the ring. This is what he does, bruh.
Don't say he a ninja.
Hey, Kendall, we gonna get into that when you come on the show.
That's what's up. I didn't realize he was a fighter like that.
Yeah,
I just found out today. It's a boxing company,
Academy,
like 7 blocks away from my crib. I am. I'm about to do that.
I'm
definitely gonna beat your ass.
I'm gonna show you. I used to box you there, right? I'm gonna show you.
I box you.
For charity. Quarter combo charity.
No, kiss my ass.
He don't want that.
What like fight this man for any reason? I'm gonna give you a reason to stand in the ring and tee all you crazy.
You don't give a fuck about the kids?
I'm not fighting you. I want to have kids. What, crazy as hell?
He gonna shift your whole shit.
What insane type of person?
Hit the fucking button, bro. Don't say no shit like that.
No, man. He
I
gonna
ain't shifting shit.
Yeah.
That's a button?
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Last
charity ring.
Look. Fuck. At the last week live show, right?
Oh my god, bro.
You said some flagrant shit. I hit the button.
I did not say that.
No, listen, you did, right?
I watched the show.
So Leon was like, no, you whispered to him what he said. Yeah. He like, oh, yeah, hit it again.
That was whack.
Oh, so you said, what you said,
I watched the show yesterday. I already know
I ain't
what
bigger than him,
something.
Super reach.
All right, so let me ask you this, man.
It's a very low level intellect.
So what?
I mean, Paul's is a low intellect game, so it is what it is. Man.
I play chess, not checkers.
I don't play any games.
Let's move on with this child's play, please.
Can I ask y'all a question? Do you guys really get into Christmas spirit? Is that a real thing for y'all? Yes, right?
I do.
So do you have a favorite Christmas song or favorite Christmas movie?
This Christmas will be
What's funny is I'm breaking
a very
special
Christmas for me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That Stevie Wonder someday at Christmas. Luther Vandross someday at Christmas. Yep.
I don't like that
Stevie Wonder. My dad loves Stevie Wonder. Santa Claus goes straight to the ghetto. He grew up in different environments, bro.
I thought that was James Brown.
James Brown.
I was like that because that's my favorite.
James Brown goes straight to the ghetto.
Go straight. And you know why I like that one? You know why I like that one?
It's real.
It's a social justice song. Whole time he's saying, if there's a Santa Claus out here,
come help us
and you giving out free shit, start in the ghetto. Start in the hood where these people don't have nothing. Like, that's why I love that song. And the groove is just
Aretha Franklin, Winter Wonderland, bro. I love Christmas songs because I like soulful Christmas songs.
Yeah, I don't like
soulful Christmas songs. You know what I'm saying?
I went to was in Milwaukee. I was stopping at the store to buy
Christmas
my mom
in Milwaukee?
some flyers. Yeah, they do it big in Milwaukee. Pause. But man, I'm talking about. I'm in there shopping for flowers, and the flowers cabinet is right behind me. Is like some random like high school, middle school doing like Christmas carols behind me, and they all terrible as hell. I'm just sitting there listening. Frosty the Snowman. I was like, oh, I got to get up out of here before I knock out 17 children.
Why would you do the kids like that?
I mean, just because they sounded bad, and it was wearing me out.
No, I think Christmas.
You got chill, bro.
I don't really do Christmas like that, man. Honestly, I don't do any holidays like that. Like holidays to me,
I got a whole Christmas playlist, bro. How you not like Eartha Kitt Santa Baby? It's the most hoish Christmas song ever. The most hoish.
I don't think I even heard that.
Oh, I've heard
that shit though. Jackson 5, Santa Claus is coming to town, right? You know what I'm saying? I got The Emotions, What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas?
I'm waiting on one.
Carey checked the bag with All I Want for Christmas Is You.
She went crazy.
Every year.
I want for Christmas is...
Run DMC, Christmas in Hollis. I got
Christmas in Hollis is super like it's like Leon's rapping.
Joe.
Like it's that style.
Jackson 5, I Saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus.
I like that one. That was that's not number 2. I saw Mommy kissing Santa.
Whitney Houston, Do You Hear What I Hear? Johnny Gill, Give Love at Christmas. Boys and Men, Let Us Know.
Thank you.
That's
my number 1.
Let It Snow is
that's my number 1
on the list. Maybe that's a number 2. I didn't think about Let It Snow.
My son, he's so ratchet, bro. On my Christmas playlist, because we share an account. He put Busta Rhymes, Look Over Your Shoulder featuring Anderson .Paak. I'm like, Joe, that's not Christmas. You know what I'm saying? He put Scarface to Rebound on there. Joe, that's not Christmas.
Also, that's a very bossy shit to do to a list that everybody has rules. And so he knows the assignment.
And then you can't, even if you don't like this song, the way these brothers sang this song, bro, The Temptations, Silent Night. Everybody do a little part. Silent Night. Right. All that shit, bro. That's a little Christmas playlist.
What about give me Christmas holiday? Yeah, that's my shit.
Let it snow.
You see why I sang it, though.
I don't care what the weather may be, right, as long as you're here with me.
I feel like his beat is off. He's on
absolutely.
The second.
Because I don't like Boys and Men.
Yeah, all right. Oh, no, Boys and Men is the greatest.
Give me one Christmas movie.
The Christmas Story is my
Friday
shit, bro.
After Next.
Really? That's trash.
That's what I got.
Christmas Story trash?
Oh, Christmas Story's great.
Trash.
Bro, get out of here. You gonna shoot your eye out. Watch.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't, because
Die Hard.
That's not a Christmas movie, man.
It kind of
it happened at Christmas.
It has been given the
and for what though?
The seasonal
pass
opportunity to be considered because it came out at Christmas.
He didn't say Merry Christmas, motherfucker. He said Yippee-ki-yay.
Right.
He didn't say Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not about Christmas. It's not about Christmas. Friday After Next, man, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, so
I like that one too, though. It is crunching on you. I ain't gonna say that though. That's false.
Now there are now top black owned.
Boy, Damon. My fault, Joe.
So, 2 Cat Williams references 2 weeks in a row.
It happens. Look, there are black owned companies, gaming companies that I think people should be in tune with, and you should go buy these for Christmas. And low key is just the black version of a lot of games that are already out here, right? And I love that.
Because
right? So they got
a lot of these white games are black versions of games that were ours anyway.
That were stolen from us.
Anyway, goddammit.
All right, so we got
karaoke. We
got Black Wall Street, right? It's a board game.
It's like Monopoly.
That's Chicago Avenue, Larry.
Oh, that's dope. Where you get that at? Where's this website? Send me that.
I'll send it to you. I already sent it to you.
That's not true. That didn't happen. It's what it is.
It actually is.
Totally not.
Why do you lie? You lie every week. You lie every
week. I read it twice on the way over here. I swear to God, it's not in there. Anyway,
you gonna lie on the man?
Please just
make a bet. Make a bet there.
Yeah, please bet it.
I don't have time.
If you lose, you drink some Pinnacle with me.
We have a game called Financial IQ.
I love that. I'm getting these off of my niece.
Trading races.
Oh, that's my homegirl. She
Trading places.
She wants to be on the she wants to be on the show. Mm-hmm. I forget her actual name, but she works with she has another game too, but Trading Races is one of her. It's the one where you like nominate people, like if you're in the it's like the Chappelle thing. Where it's just like, all right, well, it's got some cool shit in there. Yeah, Trading Races is dope. You should definitely.
We have Trap Wars. It's an urban night game experience.
O-Block game.
Trials and Triumph. I love that.
That's 26 California.
A game called Verified.
I don't see Aston Hayes. I don't see Tip Off on here. I don't see Just Play Entertainment.
You know what's missing for real though? On the serious note,
is very anti-Chicago.
No. 2 of the games are all right. That
Traded Spades,
Trading
Dominoes.
Races is from Chicago,
right?
Dominoes and Spades are black-owned black games.
Oh, you can get those for sure.
Well, Dominoes people would give the Latin culture. I'll be honest with you.
They can do what they want to do
because of the train.
No, not because of Mexican train. Because even the style of dominoes that black folks play at the table, they've been playing that style of dominoes in Mexican and Puerto Rican families. I think it's Puerto Rican, not even Mexican, actually.
I think it's Guatemalan now.
But I know it's in the Latin.
Again, I just want y'all to add this to your Christmas list for
Bid
yourself.
Wiz there.
You know what I mean? For your children, whatever. It's dope. You know what I mean? Why not play the black version of Monopoly?
Facts. Support that business.
No, I like that. I like that Black Wall Street joint. I'm gonna definitely get that.
I thought this was dope. Number 1 recruit. Shout out to my boy Deion once again.
This the guy he stole from Florida State or decommitted from Florida State?
Yeah.
Deion said, we can't steal what's already ours.
Travis Hunter. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he is Florida State in a lot of ways.
What position does he actually play, though?
Cornerback, something like that.
Cornerback?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying Deion. So he might be coming for his son's spot. His son's spot.
But then ain't his son a receiver?
No, his son is the quarterback, and the other one's a safety or a cornerback.
Corner or quarter?
Corner. Corner. He has both his sons are there. One's a corner,
I got that,
and the other one's the quarterback.
I got that.
But one of them won the Jerry Rice Receiver Award. So how is one a cornerback and not a receiver?
I'm trying to tell you. That was Shador.
Does he play both ways?
Shador. No, he doesn't. Shador is the quarterback. I forgot the other one's name, but he's the cornerback.
You said Shador won the Jerry Rice Receiver Award.
Hunter's a cornerback.
Huh?
Hunter is a cornerback.
Right, the draft pick, not draft pick, the number 1 recruit.
But you said Shador won the Jerry Rice Receiver Award.
When did I say
does
that?
he not play receiver?
When did I say
Jerry
that?
Rice is a
receiver. It's a word. No, so Shador Sanders, first HBCU football player to win the Jerry Rice Award. Now, I don't know what the criteria.
Is it a humanitarian award?
I don't know what the criteria is.
Like that,
I don't know the criteria.
Be,
you know what I mean?
Jerry Rice is a receiver, which generally would
obviously, right?
I get the best receiver.
I get that, but I'm saying he is the full-time starting quarterback.
Very rarely they name these awards after people that played the position, though. Like the Walter Payton Award is not for being a running back.
No, but I get that. I get that there are those humanitarian awards out there. So it must be that.
Got to be.
I assumed he was a receiver.
But no, I mean, at the end of the day, man, shout out to the Sanders family, man.
I mean, I'm going to say Deion has been doing a great job. He got an Aflac commercial. He's got
the dancing.
Yeah. He got the guy, and it's all about the money. You know what I'm saying? It was something else
Must
he
be the
recently
money.
did.
Yeah, y'all remember Deion came out with that, man? Don't do that.
Something else he recently did. No, he is definitely using. I think he's a good example.
You know what he is? He is a player's coach, and that's important.
Well, I'm sure that's the case.
That's important.
He had a whole. YouTube,
he
Instagram
Brittany
model.
Rare fam talk to his table.
Yeah, like the players love Deion. I'm sure about that. I mean, Deion played with Michael Irvin, and we all know what he was into, and Jimmy Smith, who was the coach, and we all know what he was into.
Yeah.
But I'm saying what I'm gonna give him credit for is he's using his platform in this very 1-year window to highlight things that actually benefit his family. Now, it might look very selfish on one side, like, well, damn, Deion, all these your kids. Yeah, exactly. But that's what you're supposed to do. Put your kids on. We talked about the same thing. When it's the Mannings, nobody looks at it like that.
Right.
When it's Peyton Manning and Eli Manning and all that, and Cooper Manning and all that, right?
Whatever, yeah.
So it's just like nobody talks about it like this. Oh, this great family legacy, and they just
nepotism
really,
people.
Yeah, it is the American way. Let's be clear.
True
Rockefeller,
just
Chase,
keep going,
like
keep going.
This
Name
is
that
all
shit, bro.
the Obamas is going to be the next form of this, right?
Please
Clinton,
do.
Bush, all this. This is what you do. You put your family on. So I just think he's taking advantage of it, and he's doing it in a way that's like clear. And I hope that it's not a 1-year thing. I hope that he goes to next year and finds a way to put on other families that are. I mean, the Currys.
He got to stay first.
Well, yeah. Let's get to it. Let's get to
You
it.
know what
Right.
I'm saying?
We're not gonna stay long on this, but it's official. We already knew this. Bossy called it. Sycamore. They're charged. The Sycamore football program that didn't exist but existed but didn't really exist. They got charged with fraud. So we already knew that was coming.
Of course.
Yep.
They didn't exist.
Which is funny.
Inmates
and grocery store baggers.
Right.
Shout out to Curry breaking a long-standing record, and he's probably going to set the record.
He's up 3,000.
You know what's funny? He got the record for threes, but he's still like 4,000, 5,000 points behind the guy he just passed. Which lets you know
total points.
Total points.
Well, Ray Allen played for 21 years,
but he took way less shots the older he got, though, bro. This to me,
but Curry took less threes to break the record.
He took the least amount of shots because he's
the best shooter ever,
and less games.
But in my opinion, though, bro, the best the best stroke I've seen on the jump shot is Ray Allen, bro.
I agree with that. His form.
Bro.
See, I would have just said form.
Yeah,
but yeah. No, his form is pure. It looks like the video game.
Okay.
Like the NBA live joint. It just goes straight up.
Yeah.
He does the flick thing. He comes down. It's almost like his jump is like non-gravitational.
It is, bro.
It's
And
just
for
very
years, bro,
smooth.
people forget Ray Allen did a lot more than just shoot.
I know he used to dunk the shit out you,
Oh,
cross the shit out
he
you.
was coming
And he
to
could
Boston.
dribble.
Yeah.
He could dribble.
Because he was a dog at in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Seattle.
Yes.
He played with Rashard Lewis and Kevin Durant at the same time.
Let's talk about it. Shout out to Kyrie coming back. I don't want to be long-winded on
You
that.
knew it was a matter of time, bro.
Of
Matter
course.
of time. Because it's
Of course.
about fucking business,
This
Joe.
is what I think is hilarious that y'all not picking up on.
How you know?
Kyrie is coming back at a time where he knows the NBA is this close from being shut down.
That's a good point.
So he's coming back right at a time where, oh no, if I start playing and practicing before it gets shut down, I still keep whatever part of my contract alive. If I don't, and then they shut down for the season, which is what you want because your purple and gold people ain't winning.
That's cool.
But if that happens, he really, it's up in the air for him next year. Nobody knows what, especially him, what could be going on. So he's just trying to stay in the game. I think it's smart. But I don't think he wants to play at all.
You are taking into account that he had no control over that, right?
He had no control over
when he was going to come back or not.
Why not?
Because he don't run that team. That team, listen to me real quick.
But his contract.
They're number one in the East. They don't give this. They all agreed to pay him his shit anyway, half his shit anyway.
Right.
So it's all good. But
if they
Kevin
cancel
Durant
the
has been
season,
playing too many fucking minutes, bro.
Yeah, everybody's been talking about Kevin Durant.
This might be a move by the organization as well. To be honest with you, to me,
I'm sure, but why wouldn't that organization make that move when he wasn't saying? Like, I feel like it's still got to be Kyrie specific. And he didn't.
Maybe it's
so why is he now?
Maybe it's an it takes two to tango type of thing. Then
I do agree. Everybody's been talking about KD's load management
and more pressing matters, right? Like fuck Kyrie. At the end of the day, I love you, Kyrie.
Hey,
I disagree, man.
Best handles ever.
I'm best handle game. Like, I don't really
Me
mean
too.
that like fuck Kyrie, but we're moving on. More pressing matters that I thought we really need to kind of dive into, and we don't have to be long winded on this, but in Alabama,
we got shit else to talk about anyway. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
An Alabama black judge was removed from the bench, right, for inappropriate behavior. They didn't say exactly what she did, which is a little weird, right? I found this.
They didn't say what the slurs were?
No.
Fat bitch and heifer.
Oh
yeah, she used the word heifer. That's what it was.
And she would make her underlings take drugs to keep them woke. Certain drugs to keep you woke. Not street
the people that work for her.
Over the counter, yeah. Like over the counter shit supposed to keep you woke, you know what I'm saying?
What's that one? That's
Was it Adderall?
Adderall. Take the Maddies.
Now, the problem is they completely removed her immediately. The problem that I don't have a problem with that.
They said she suspended without pay, I think.
Cool. I don't have a problem with that.
I do.
The problem I have is another sitting judge, another white judge out of Lafayette, Louisiana, was watching
She got a favorite alphabet, huh?
film of her crib supposedly being broken into with her children, and she used the N-word. Oh, we got a nigger. Oh, we got a nigger. And her kids are saying this.
She gonna skate, bro.
A whole family of them just using the N-word.
And enjoying it, too.
Enjoying it. And it was funny, right? It was crazy. It was in the show run.
Let me give you context, bro. So there have been car burglaries going on and home burglaries going on, and they happened to come home at a time where they were going to become victims of the said crimes. Okay. So her son jumped out of the car, dude tried to run, an older black man, like 56, 59 years old.
They were at the crib? Like the older guy was at the crib?
He was at their house trying to
so they were watching the video.
He was trying to actually break
do
in.
I talk that fucked up, bro?
No. I be having to make sure I'm getting the
They
full
were watching
story
the video
before
of, like, let's say their ring. I can have it. The ring video.
I got you.
But, okay, so he pulled up and dude was there doing what he was doing. So they ran out. He tried to run. They caught him. You know what I'm saying? Held him down. The police got there. One white dude in the house and said, race it shouldn't matter for the kids, but it should,
the fact that this dude is trying to steal.
But he ran the house. I'm going to get the gun. What you want to get the gun for?
Because you weren't trying to scare away your brother.
You can't shoot right outside your fucking house. That's how you go to jail.
That's why you going inside to get the gun.
Right. So what are you going to do? What are you going to bring outside?
Oh, you say you can't shoot anybody outside of your house.
He don't.
No. You talk fast as hell.
I don't care.
Maybe he listened too slow.
You stupid, man. But yeah, man. So in that video, like mom was saying, bro, they had the M-bomb dropping like it was making a teeth fight. Shout out to Paul Mooney. Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying?
So it was natural to them.
People that know her said, that's her voice. That's her saying that. But because they don't got her face and mouth and the actual sound coming out her mouth saying it,
it's like a 911 recording or some shit like that.
It's like a home video recording.
Oh, yeah. No, I got those, but those come with video. I got that at my crib. Like if you hit my buzzer.
You can't even get your retina scanner, bro.
Hey, by the way. It's not a retina scanner.
I'm gonna say
Just a video. I thought it was a retina scanner. I was wrong. I got a screenshot of me staring at it like it's a retina scanner.
That's funny. That's your profile.
Yeah. Again. So my point in bringing this story to light, bias. It doesn't matter if you are both judges, right? You're black. You will always be treated as such.
And she just took chair last year too, I think, or 2017, I believe.
So. It's the world that we live in, and it's shit. This shit is trash, bro. Like, this shit is really trash because you have two women both doing the same job. You, the white lady, committed the cardinal sin and got recorded doing it. I don't know a woman that doesn't call another woman a bitch. I don't know another woman that doesn't call another woman a heifer.
That's
right?
fucking, that's funny as hell. That's true, though. To be honest with you, that's
real
that's
shit,
funny as hell.
right?
But it's true.
But you go there with your family and your kids.
Professionalism, maybe. It'll be the issue.
Cool, that's fine. But with your children, this is what you do with your children. This isn't the first time that you said this.
Hey, them kids is grown too.
Grown. They're
They've
20
been doing that.
something, 24, 25 years old.
They've been dropping that constant.
Yes. You know what I mean? So it's just like, again, racism starts in the home. You know what I mean? So now what happens is, what if they put her cases up in question? Did you have some bias then?
Yeah.
Right? You lock maybe innocent black folks up.
I mean, even some of that is not even on the individual judge. Some of that is on the way that the laws are written and the system is expected to operate. So it's like, you know, I will say this. We don't spend enough time thinking about, and I've said this a number of times on this show, judges are the most important role in the legal system. And we are the least informed about those particular people, because most of those seats are not elected. They get appointed, and then the internal community decides whether or not they agree with that appointment. But once they get it, they're there until they die. So, and they're the ones that dictate whether something is constitutional or not. And so their network, their backgrounds. Clarence Thomas, his book, if you haven't, which I'm sure you have,
like Long John Silver. That Clarence Thomas with Anita Hill, right? He said that. That's what she said. That's what she called herself.
Don't know what that other phrase was about, but Clarence Thomas is still on the Supreme Court.
He's so petty.
Despite all of that, he's still on the Supreme Court. But when you read his book, he talks about the fact that, like, going through that trial hearing of his appointment, right? How his entire life was under the spectrum and the microscope, and like his book is called something about my grandfather's hands or something like that, or grandfather's touch, whatever it is. My grandfather's son. I forget the name. Still trash. But Clarence Thomas has definitely ruled on sides of many issues that I disagree with. But reading that book gave me a perspective to understanding what judges are as people. And yeah, their politics will seep into it. And if that guy's still on the court after all of the shit that you kind of brought up, right?
Looking ass boy,
that tells you something, that the judge has a role, and these little circuit judges and these local county judges, they have human agendas that they don't have to speak about or post about.
This is why you shouldn't put your life in the hands of the courts. Just stay out of the way.
And why you should vote if you can.
But you need to educate yourself about who the judge is. There should be an automatic, what are the 10 cases or the last 20 cases that this judge was on, and
we should
what was
work
their
on that,
ruling?
with you, though.
I like that.
We should work on that.
It's definitely a thing.
All right, let's just jump right into Black Excellence. We already mentioned Deion Sanders, first HBCU football player to win the Jerry Rice Award. I got
that's for.
Yeah, I don't care no more.
Yeah, I mean,
first his name's Shador.
I'm
cool on that.
Spike Lee signs a multi-million-dollar deal with Netflix. So that means some shit is coming from Spike. I like a lot of Spike shit. I mean, classics is what he does.
What's my man's name for the Michael Jordan character?
Who?
Spike Lee's character.
Most outstanding freshman player. So that's what he won.
Oh,
what was his name again?
You did him for Halloween. You did him for Halloween.
I don't do nobody.
What was Spike Lee's character name in the Michael Jordan commercials?
You're talking about Mars Black.
There you go, Mars.
I was going to say Morris Day. That is not right.
Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. He's signed up again. Another 2 comedy shows.
Why, Dave? Why?
Because, man.
For me, why, man? Why?
I fucks with Dave, man. You're not a fan of Dave.
I'm a fan of his sketch. His sketch is supreme, bro.
For sure.
Supreme.
All right.
But, on stage comedy, everybody has different
styles.
palettes, bro.
They have different palettes of
what I want to hear, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. He's definitely a good comedian, though.
Yeah.
Definitely top shelf.
And that's it for Black Excellence, man. Let's just go ahead and
Black Excellence is me not grabbing Shorty Hill last night and yanking her ass.
No, that was definitely patient. What's her name again?
Queen Key.
Okay, we got to Queen Key. You need to apologize.
And these models, Joe, was out here. I'm sorry for being so random, but I'm not. Joe, these models was faking them COVID tests. And my man was telling me that if you fake it, it won't register. I'm like, I watched this man miss his whole nasal twice. He said, okay, you're good to go.
Wow.
I watched the shit. I'm not saying nothing. Keep your little easy money you've been doing it for years. You're getting bad at it. Maybe it's time to retire, but I'm sitting there. It's not my job to swab y'all or nothing like that. I'm just sitting here to make sure you got a band. That's it. Boy, it was faking that shit so crazy. That's hilarious. It was crazy. They was looking like me.
Like, to me, what that says is like,
right. I don't even see you, bro.
To me, what that is that means like I'm gonna fake this test because I know I got COVID. Like, why would you fake the test unless you know you got COVID?
They was turning the max around too, bro. If the lead tested positive, everybody had to rock. Y'all got to go.
Because their entourage holds his balls the whole time. Of the goddamn. Of course, they using it close
funny,
contact.
Bro. That was a funny ass story, dog.
So let me ask y'all this before we get out of here. There's a thing or a term being loyal to a fault, and I would just want to ask y'all: have you ever felt like you had been or are being loyal to a fault to anything, a relationship, your job, whatever? Just loyal to a fault.
Start with you.
Yeah, absolutely. How
so? Sit on the couch and tell us about it, sir.
Yeah, I'm loyal to a fault. People have definitely, in my opinion, done me wrong and when I say that, meaning I wouldn't have done that to them, right? But then hearing, after we talk about it, like, man, okay, I understand it. That was I still wouldn't have done it, right? You can get into it with your mans. You can have fisticuffs with your mans, right? I'm not gonna steal on my mans, right? But shit happens, and it can go there.
So your loyalty comes with like certain behaviors being acceptable and not acceptable. So I was looking at it differently, but okay.
Yeah. So for me,
you can be loyal. You and somebody, you and your friend have a loyal friendship, and y'all have a fight. Y'all can have a fight if y'all loyal. What you saying?
No, I'm saying like don't throw the first punch, really.
So you want to throw the first punch?
Yeah, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of, right?
What does it have to be doing with being loyal? Because like if you fighting people, you're not being loyal.
No, I'm talking about let's say as a friend, right? Let's say as a friend, and I pissed you off so bad, and you just still on me. Now I got to fuck you up.
But this doesn't have anything to do with loyalty to a fault. When you talk about loyalty to a fault, it's the opposite of stealing on a person. It's like I'm going to continue to be loyal.
No, listen,
despite
know him. That's what I'm saying. So despite
you
the
got
fact,
stole on.
I didn't been stolen. I didn't stole on. You know
by a friend.
I just steal.
Yeah. And you remain loyal.
Never get caught.
We're good. Right. So at that point, loyalty. First of all, I don't follow anybody blindly to be loyal. Right. Let's be clear. So if we're defining loyal, I think that if you're being loyal to someone, maybe you overlook some things that you normally wouldn't.
That's a better direction
with someone that's just an associate. Right?
Sure.
But maybe you're being loyal to that person because you think there's something in it for you.
And that's on that makes you a user there.
Could be, right?
That changed the whole title of loyal to user.
Could be. Sometimes you're loyal to your job who isn't loyal to you. Right? But at the end of the day, it's a business, depending on what sector you work in. Right?
Transformers.
I think people who are friends with people, sometimes, again, they may not treat you the way that you would treat them, but you're still loyal to a fault.
What's the most common case? I know Kenny got a whole bag. He can do that for days. What is the most common case of being loyal to a fault? What scenario in life? We are human beings.
It's usually women, right? Like with their baby daddies.
I didn't say person, but yeah. Okay, so you hit it. Relationships.
Okay. You said common type of relationship.
Yeah, cool scenarios. Okay, relationships. All right. So in relationships, both people have to be willing to give a part of themselves, mentally, physically, spiritually, or whatever. However Italy words you want to say. Italy. You know what I'm saying? So, in being loyal to a fault, and since it comes in relationships, how can you avoid that, being the victim of that? Because in a relationship, bro, you have to be willing to try.
Wait, are you saying that loyalty comes with the fact that you're
comes with hurt
down?
No, I didn't say that at all.
I believe loyalty definitely comes with hurt, though.
You know, okay, so
I feel like that's the only way to prove that you've been loyal or can be loyal is to have gone through some controversy and stayed through it.
Well, okay, maybe that, but okay, how about this? We had this on the show before, talking about somebody asked you to break up with somebody, blah, blah, blah. Do you give them a pass coming back? Your friend shits on your mate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Two people you fuck with in your life. If you tell your mate that your friend is talking shit about him or trying to do it wrong or stole something from him, they did something to make your mate a victim. Now, is me telling my mate being loyal to them, and does it make me disloyal to my friend?
Wait, they told you they did something against
my friend,
your mate?
I witnessed my friend or know about my friend doing my mate wrong.
Your mate?
My mate wrong. And I let my mate know, hey, because they don't know what it is.
So then you let your mate know that he did something wrong.
They were wrong by my friend.
Before they found out?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
So is that me showing loyalty to my mate?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
And the disloyalty to the homie. Yeah. I guess at the end of the day, you always have to draw the line on what's important, right? So in similar situation, but not specific to like intimate relationship.
Right.
I had a student express to me that they felt that somebody was really taking advantage of their kindness, but they said it was their close friend. They were like, no, this is like really my friend. Like we've been knowing each other for 10 years type of thing. Like, we're good friends.
Loyal to a
but
fault.
I kind of feel like this person is starting to use me because I got an A in this class, and like, they starting to ask me for my work before I know they ain't even opened it up, right? So like they're going through this whole thing. And so in that moment, I think my question to them was, well, this is where you have to identify and decide. And I think this is no matter what age you are, I think this is the case. You have to identify and decide that, like, where is your priority system set up at, right? So I have brothers, sisters that I'm, unequivocally loyal to.
Right.
But there are lines that if they cross those lines,
you have to hold them accountable.
No, you get put further back in the queue. Like you are now not a part of the.
I like that.
You're not in the circle of.
You're not recently searched.
100% loyal, right? Exactly.
Okay.
You did some shit, and now you need to be put in an area where I have to consider that you might do that.
The
again.
word "despera" comes to mind.
Desperate.
Despera.
What is that mean?
Diaspora, whatever it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just the
diaspora means that has absolutely nothing to do with what
I just said it came to mind.
Dear listeners, loyal, the
I don't know why.
It's an adjective.
That term
is given or showing firm and constant support or lead to a person or institution.
Okay.
And then you said despera. You didn't even.
I didn't pronounce it right. I'm dyslexic at times. Don't worry about it.
That's not about dyslexia.
I thought you said crucial conflict. Desperado.
Exactly.
I'm start singing, bro.
You didn't say
Can't
the
help
word.
it.
All right. Well, maybe I want to hear you talk about.
Loyalty goes as far as a person sees.
I tried not to laugh, dog. And they was like, ain't the Bill Cosby shit.
No wonder you get D's in school. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. No wonder you get D's and everything.
Hey man, just
I tried to read my phone and everything, dog.
No idea what the meaning was. Just all.
I mean, it's for content purposes.
Joe, my stomach hurt now, man. That's so stupid. Loyalty, bro. Loyal. If you're loyal to a fault, you have a problem. To me.
Okay.
I'm loyal to people that I care and love in my life to an extent. I know what you're going to do. I know when you're doing me wrong. Now stop there.
I was going to say, yeah.
I'll stop there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold you accountable and be like, hey, man, this, that. And we going further, whatever relationship we got, not just intimate, you know what I'm saying, but,
professional.
Paternal, whatever I'm trying to say.
Fraternal.
Fraternal. Platonic is what I was looking for.
Yep.
all that shit, bro. We gotta get shit straight right now. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm giving you, if I'm being thorough with you, being a buck with you, I expect the same in return. If you can't do that, bro, I mean, now, like you were saying, I got to further back in the queue is funny as hell. I got to place you further back in the queue. You know, be my recently search history. You after Pornhub, definitely got that. After all my Pornhub tabs.
I think for sure, man. I think that is a thing, right? It's like once you identify that someone's willing to put your loyalty to them on the table.
Secondary.
Right. And it's like, oh, you weren't thinking of me at all when you did this. Mm-hmm. You didn't have any loyalty to me at all when you did this, right? Whatever it may be. Like you said.
You know, desperate.
I don't, for me, honestly, yes. I'm loyal, but I don't really get to a fault. I don't get that far. Once I see the disloyalty, to get to a fault. Is
that because you've been hurt before? Been burned before?
No, have
you ever been burned before?
Yeah, oh man, dirty, bro. Man.
Which STD was it?
Nope,
I knew he was going. I knew he was going. I was going to see it. You walked to the ledge.
I had a situation where a dude who was, from the land, from the home team, back in the day type of shit, and a girl who was very much so saying that she didn't like that dude and him being around or whatever the case may be. They had colluded behind my back and had me completely involved in their whole shit, and I didn't even know until later. And when I found out, at the end of the day, true story, I found out that there was other individuals that were closely tied to me that I considered to be loyal friends that never let me know. And so again, from that moment forward, the at of fault couldn't happen because now you've already identified that this loyalty line has been crossed. You're willing to cross it, and quite honestly, the only reason I know you crossed it is because I found out. This could have went on for who knows how long. So that being said, like we can recoup the loyalty that we built and the trust that we built. Right. But that's going to pause right here at this moment.
And that part of the death row.
Until that happens. Right. And that's when you go to the death row and find the book that tells you,
I was close.
What steps to follow.
I was close.
That shit don't fucking exist. But, and I'm going to finish this on the other tip is like this. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's not okay.
On the other part,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Talking.
I mean, they can't hear me.
First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Stop hating when you get paused, man.
Point being that so the at a fault part, I think, is what's important about you as an individual.
Right.
It's if you are, but there are moments where it is important that somebody take that important step and say, all right, I'm gonna accept that this was dirty. But I still want to make sure that we are able to progress whatever that relationship is. So that's when you find yourself at the at a fault space. When you've overcompensated for someone doing you dirty and being disloyal to you, but you continue to overcompensate, that's when you at a fault. I think that just somebody showing or being
so it's on you. That fault part is on you then.
It absolutely is because you have an identifiable moment where you saw the disloyalty. And if you don't get the proper response or the proper predicated understanding from that person, then you keep doing it, then you're at a fault, right? Now, I also do believe that there is a such thing as like relationships that are bound and can't be unbound. So
like with parent and children?
Well, yeah, and with my siblings, it's like we all have moments where it's just like, I just really don't feel like talking to sibling A, B, or C. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that they not talking, they still rocking. And at the end of the day, you still squad. Like we still squad. Absolutely. So it's just like, but right now, we ain't gelling. So to be loyal sometimes also requires to give space.
But also maybe everybody doesn't feel like their same level of loyalty
being
reciprocated and it's not the same as his. Like he may feel like
the definition is different, maybe.
Exactly, right? So he may feel like, okay, I did X, Y, and Z. I don't think that was being disloyal, but I felt like you were being disloyal, right? And I'm loyal to a fault because I love you.
I didn't meet your expectations, or you didn't meet mine.
Right. So it's like, okay, do we have a conversation about loyalty, or do I just get cold? Like, nah, man, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Adults to me, I had to learn this as a 40-year-old man. 40. I didn't learn in my 30s. In my fucking 20s. At 40, I learned that I'm still learning it too. But I'm trash at communicating. Anybody in my life will tell you I'm trash at communicating I'm a huge procrastinator.
Because you talk so fast.
You're definitely a huge procrastinator, and you on the clock. You got about 2 weeks to handle that business.
Don't trip. This man is threatening me on camera.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be
it's real now. It's real now.
I forgot my point now. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I do think.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead though.
No, go ahead.
No, go first.
Nope.
No. No, I forgot for real though. I just want to say something.
Yeah, I just think in general, man. I think. Loyalty and trust are kind of synonymous. And so I think sometimes we talk about being loyal to a fault. What we're really saying is, what does it take to lose trust in someone or to lose trust in someone's relationship with you or relationship to you? And yeah, man, I think that marker is different, man. I've been in a lot of situations where it's like, I know this is somebody I can count on. Even when I've been the one to be disloyal to them or create a distrust with them, and that person still hold me down. And so at those moments, I'm like, man, I really got to make sure.
So you have been disloyal?
Absolutely, for sure.
Can I get an example of that?
Wait, what you mean?
Fuck no, dummy. That's my whole life. Like, why would I do that on camera? Why would I be like, oh, in this moment? Like, no, I'm not going to do that. That person knows I know.
That was very
dumb. We just established.
I felt that hurt over here.
I just want to see if he's going to do it. I just want to see if he's going to do it.
So is loyalty overrated though? I think loyalty is overrated now. We talking about it.
I don't think it's overrated.
It's overrated, bro.
I don't think it's overrated.
I think it's overappreciated.
Underappreciated.
Nah, fam.
I think people think that. I think people's definition of loyalty is actually out of bounds in the diaspora. I think that what they do is.
You're welcome.
I think that what they do is
we're thinking two different despots then, bro.
You posted XYZ or you said XYZ over here and you gave me a like or you said yeah sis and they look at that as loyalty. That's what I'm saying. I think that the definition of loyalty has been changing in a way where as long as you support what I do, that means you're loyal. But to me, somebody who's really loyal will stop me on the side and be like, hey man, that's not how you say that word. That's not how you say it. Because if somebody who's disloyal will just let you keep saying random shit that has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
I think that the expectation for what loyal is has changed, and I think that's what.
So loyalty has a checklist. Okay, what's number one on the checklist for loyalty? What's number one on the checklist? What's
be
number
100
one
all the time. Number one has to be 100 all the time.
What's number two then?
I think about the other person.
I can definitely go with that.
Think about the other person.
Put yourself in another person's shoes type of thing.
Yeah.
Last bullet point on the list. What's number three? Okay, we got keep it 100.
But it's not just keep it 100. It's keep it 100 at all times, which also means like if you did some fuck shit, it's important that you show the loyalty to that individual to say very clearly to that fact,
I did some fuck shit.
I did some fuck shit.
I respect that. That.
Number three, I'll go communication.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean I think that's a fabric of it entirely. You can't have loyalty without communication. I don't think that needs to be on the list.
Shit, okay.
I mean, like,
we grew up vastly different. But I got people I ain't talked to in 20 years. I know matter of fact, I know for a fact, my man's did something. It didn't hurt nobody. He did something. I had talked to the man in 20 years. He knew I was the only person that knew. Guess what? That's still a free man.
Oh, facts. Oh, no. Don't get it twisted. I definitely got some homies out here that did some shit that if I were called to, it could be a dangerous situation. And that has not happened. Like, I can definitely keep that. But
so I feel good in these streets out here, bro, at 43.
But I guess what I'm saying, too, still is to express loyalty to someone is to also, express the fact that, like, you have to tell a person, like, you are going down a path.
Accountability.
Right.
Yes.
Right. But you can't have that without communication. If you're not actually saying to a person, this is not going to benefit you, or I feel some kind of way about this. If you don't have those things, then you don't have loyalty. You have to communicate.
If you ain't loyal to your friends, like white people are loyal to their dogs and their pets, you ain't loyal, fam.
Real with that. I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't loyal, fam.
That's a real thing, man.
The older I get, the less I like dogs, bro.
For real?
Only because I live around a lot of white people now. You know, I moved up.
That's different.
And at the end of the day, they really do. They look at. I mean, the conversations that they have with their dogs.
Yes.
It's
the real thing.
Astounding to me. Like, I get in the elevator and the person's got the dog and they're going, oh, I know it's a little colder today, Chipper. It's okay, Chipper. We're going to take a shorter walk. Chipper don't care. Chipper just wants to go outside and
take a shit and come back.
And come back in and eat. You
Bro.
are talking to this motherfucker like he has a psychological paradigm shift that's necessary for what's going on in the political climate. Like, I know the COVID is running rampant, Chipper. We're going to make sure that you're masked. I saw a dog with a fucking mask.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
you lying.
absolutely.
I saw a dog with a
Absolutely,
fucking
bro.
mask, bro.
Wow. All right,
Right,
you know
right,
what?
for
On that,
bro, at work, no bullshit. This is my number one pet peeve. If I have to come to your house for anything, I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me your dog don't bite. Okay?
Your
It got
dog-
teeth.
Your
What
dog
makes it
don't know
worse
me.
is, don't tell me your dog don't bite, then ask the dog, do you bite?
Yeah.
Bitch, what you talking about? Yes, that motherfucker bite. You know, it's just goofy, bro. Be loyal to your craft.
Yes.
Be loyal to those who you love. But first and foremost, bro, be loyal to yourself. You have to start there. Be loyal to you. Do what's best for you, what's going to help you grow and progress in life. If you're doing yourself 100 and you being solid by yourself, bro, things will sprout around you. They sprout around you, man. And now, if you got poisonous people around you and they don't like the help and the good vibes energy you sending them, bro, they'll fall off. They won't be nurtured on that bullshit, bro. So make sure you are loyal to your motherfucking self, bro. That's where fucking start.
I'm gonna add one other element to that though, and I think this ties in because we talk about Chicago, and a lot of people have the general conversation that, like, you know, Chicago's full of haters, right? And one thing I've recognized over time is that in my mind, when I think of a hater, I think of somebody whose whole design strategy is to be like, ooh, this guy's doing well or this sister's doing well, I'm gonna go and make it so like they can't do well. Like, to me, that's what the definition of a hater is. Somebody who designs their ambitions and their things around making sure that your shit doesn't work because it is working. Right? That, to me, that's a hater. But what I'm coming to understand, at least as I get older and from the Chicago perspective, is that I don't think that's what people mean about the Chicago hater. I think people, when they talk about the Chicago hater, they talk about the person that is willing to smile in your face and be very, very, you know, closely related to your new ideas and the things that you have going on and all that. And then just maybe shift and go do something damn near verbatim.
Church.
And then look at you like you crazy as hell for thinking that I got this from you, right?
Church.
And so when I listen to Kanye,
we see y'all.
When I listen to, you know, these people talk about this age-old thing, like, why do you have to leave Chicago, right? And they talk about the hater. I think in my mind, 10 years ago, I'm like, oh, you mean there's a whole gang of people out here that just, when you get successful, they just come and attack your success because they not successful? That's not what it is. What it is that people in this city refuse to find ways to build and eat together. They refuse. Yep. They absolutely refuse. Yep. You have a large amount of people in this city who are hangers on.
Y'all not really ready to have these conversations. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Their entourage. They're people that come with that are looking for that next thing to attach to. And if you got the new thing, they'll attach to it. They'll make it seem like they're the innovators, like they're the ones that did it. And if you don't have the ability to actually innovate, then you get sucked into that same situation with them.
That's close.
So I think, end of the day, man, like when I talk about loyalty in Chicago, it is really hard. Pause. It's very difficult for you to know.
What the hell going on here? Hey!
For you to know when a person shows up at your event, when a person is like on, you know, following, commenting,
right?
Is this person loyal or is this person really just tracking so that they can show you exactly how disloyal they plan to be once they have found an opportunity to take some element of what you
but I don't
provide.
expect any loyalty from somebody I really don't know.
No, but see, that's what my point, bro. The closer they get.
No, you expect respect, though. You know what? I don't. I'm sorry. Let me go. Let me not go against what my granddad said. Chuck Ward, rest easily. He said, "You don't have to respect people, but you don't have to disrespect them." Period. You know what I'm saying? What I don't like, and I say this all the time, I don't like feeling attacked out of anywhere. To me, that's disrespectful. It's in the same token, bro. So we understand that, and that's why, as a trio, bro, as a three-headed monster, pause if that was close. You know what I'm saying? We got the love we got and the growth we have because we don't disrespect people.
Right.
We don't, you know what I'm saying? We do what we do, and we do it professionally. We do it like three kings. You know what I'm saying? Our mom said it. Our father said it. You know what I'm saying? They know they've nurtured. They know what they've put into us and how we get down, bro. And they see the growth, man, and it's love, man. So I appreciate, and this ain't the end of it, 2021, the growth I've seen in both you motherfuckers, bro. both you motherfuckers. And
literally grew like 2 chest inches. Like,
boy, stop it.
Yeah, no,
Knock it off.
those are lies.
The Michael B. Jordan workout.
I've been.
Those are lies.
So, and the way y'all maneuver, Joe, in these streets and in shark infested waters, bro, I appreciate it, but I don't respect y'all motherfucking bars. I'm gonna end with that. Okay.
So this is episode 78, man. And thank y'all for pulling up on the corner as always, man. Love y'all. 2022 is gonna be amazing.
Off the meat rack.
We out.
What's on the meat rack?
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but
We on the corner. We on the corner.